Do your hens lay fewer eggs in the winter than they did in the summer? Today I'm going to show you a couple things that you can do to help increase their production in your laying flock. I'm Lorella, and 4 years ago I moved my family from the city to the farm, and I'm learning how to be self-sufficient, how to grow our own food, how to raise animals. So I'm glad you're along on this journey with me. We have 22 laying hens, and in the summer we were getting about a dozen eggs a day. But winter is here, temperatures have dropped, and we're not getting as many eggs as we used to. In fact, we're only getting about 3 eggs a day. That's a significant loss in production, and it's also a significant loss in income in two ways, because one, we eat the eggs as a family, and two, I sell eggs to bring in a little bit of extra money. It helps pay for the feed for the animals. So we really need to get their egg production back up. It turns out that one reason egg production drops in winter is because chickens have an internal body thermostat. As the temperatures drop, they have to use more of their energy that they're producing inside their body to keep themselves warm. So if we can do a few things to raise the internal temperature of the chickens, they'll lay more eggs. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to supplement with scratch. Our chickens are free range. They can go all over the farm, and normally they're going to scratch up bugs, worms, things like that. But in the winter, there aren't as many around. So we're going to sprinkle around some scratch to give them a little bit extra food, less work for the hens. Another thing that I have here is grit. It's crushed oyster shells, and I've combined it with red crushed pepper flakes. The pepper flakes is going to help naturally increase the body temperature of the hens, which will also help them to have to focus less on producing heat for their bodies and more on producing eggs for me. So that's good. In the past, I've used cayenne pepper in their water. I'm going to try the flakes this year and see how that works. I'll let you know. Another difference between summer and winter is the number of daylight hours. In winter, the shorter days lead to fewer eggs produced, so we have added a light to our chicken coop to add a little bit of warmth and longer hours of light for them. The chickens seem to be happy scratching around. We'll see whether those changes I've made actually make any difference in egg production. I think they will. While we're talking about eggs, I wanted to share with you a little bit about how we sell our eggs and how we package them. So the first thing I want to talk about is to wash or not wash your eggs if you have eggs on your farm, and if you're going to sell them as well. Eggs outside of the United States are mostly kept unrefrigerated. It's odd to people from other countries when they come here to the United States and they see that our eggs are in the stores in the refrigerator section. That's because here in the United States, our commercially produced eggs are washed before they're taken to market. Eggs have a natural coating on them, which is called the bloom. This protects, in a fertilized egg, it would protect the chick inside from any bacteria getting through the shell. If you wash the egg, it removes that bloom from the shell, and then you're going to have to refrigerate it to keep it fresh. Without being washed, it can store a little bit longer, maybe as long as a month, on the kitchen counter at room temperature. So here at our house, on our farm, we typically do not wash our eggs unless they're dirty. Our chickens lay in nests. They free range around, they get in and out of the nest, they're not in cages. Chickens who lay in cages, they have a little thing where the egg drops down and it rolls out from under the chicken, and they don't have any chance to step on it, sit on it, or mess on it. Our eggs are in a nest, so from time to time they get a little bit dirty. So these have been not washed. These haven't been washed because they came relatively clean. So my customers know that typically they're getting an unwashed egg. However, if there's a little bit more schmutz on it, if there's stuff that we don't want to put in the egg cartons, then we'll wash it off before we deliver it, and I make sure my customers know these eggs have been washed and they'll need to go in the refrigerator. Let's see, something else I wanted to share with you about our egg cartons that we use. We use custom cartons. These come from eggcartonstore.com is the website where we get our cartons. And they have a blank spot where you can add your farm name. And so we also purchased from the same store, I believe, this stamp set with our farm name on it, Plan B Orchard and Farm. And I found an easy way. I'll give you a little tip here. It's kind of hard to stamp firmly on the carton if you're just trying to do it this way. It smushes, it wants to break at the seam. So I found this little piece of wood that I had and I cleaned it up good. And let's give it a go. We bought red and blue ink and we kind of alternate, just whatever mood I'm in that week, which one we want to use. And I put the edge that I want to stamp over the piece of wood so that it has something strong behind it. The hardest part on this is getting the stamp on here straight. And of course it slips out of my hand. There you go. Easy peasy. I keep all the stamping supplies, and we also have stickers on that we put on our egg cartons that have our license number and our phone number. That's a requirement in the state of Missouri when you sell eggs from your farm. So we have little stickers that we made, little labels that we stick on the outside of the box. The egg carton store has a variety of products, different styles of egg cartons, different materials. They've got the styrofoam ones. They have lots of stuff on there. I suggest you go check them out. This isn't an affiliate or sponsored video. We just really like them and want to share that resource with you. Something else that I wanted to tell you about the egg carton store. In addition to eggcartonstore.com, they have a secondary website called localhens.com. And their purpose, their goal is to connect consumers with local farmers. And you can go there from your mobile device or from a computer, and you can put in your zip code or your town, whether you're looking for eggs or honey or meat or a CSA or a farmer's market, and up comes a map with a lot of local options for you. So whether you're selling or buying, I suggest you check out that website if you don't already have a local egg producer. If you're a farmer, it's a free resource. Why not take advantage of it and expand your customer base? We order our egg cartons in about, I think it comes in 175, maybe 200 at a time. And these actually will last us about a year because in an effort to be responsible and recycle as much as possible, we do reuse our egg cartons. We ask our customers to save them for us. But if they have like stuck the broken shell back in there and got egg gunk in it or anything like that, then we turn it into tinder for our fireplace. See this right here? All of this that's going on right there. Yesterday, I was getting ready to unload the dishwasher, and the dishes felt kind of greasy, and I thought, that's weird. I thought the girls ran it last night. So I thought they just forgot, and I restarted it. And then this morning, I went to unload it, and they were still greasy and icky and covered with this brown kind of gross, sludgy feeling stuff. And I was like, what in the world? So I went to clean out the trap, the little cup thing in the dishwasher and the screen, and started taking it apart, and there was a whole bunch of brown, nasty sludge stuff in the bottom of my dishwasher. I didn't want to have to deal with that this morning, guys. I didn't want to. I wanted to be doing other fun stuff. But I had to clean all that. I cleaned it out, washed it as good as I could by hand, and then I ran an empty load with a cup of vinegar in there, and then now I'm running a second load with a cup of baking soda in there, and I'm really hoping it does the trick. But I just wanted to show you, because the reality of my camera setup over there with a nice Christmassy background, that's not really exactly real life. This right here, that's my real life. Let's look in the nest. It has been about, 4 days? Let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 full days with red pepper flakes, the light on, and giving them scratch. Let's take a look and see whether egg production has gone up at all. I want to show you where I found a nest under here. Right here in the corner. Some of the girls are laying down here. So there's one egg. Dude! Come look.
Wow, that's certainly working.
Yeah, I'd say so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4 times the amount that they have been giving us. That's amazing.
Here's Chicken Mama.
Hey,
Looking like
Mama.
she might want to get into one of these spots, so we'll get done right here.
I moved my family from the city to the farm. If I can do this, you can do this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time the rooster crows. You didn't.
Alright. Let's try this again with the camera rolling.
Check 1, 2, 3.